So you've just hatched out, and it's just complete chaos. You find yourself surrounded by other tiny, wriggling bodies, and anyone else would start cringing already, disgusted. But nope, not you. Why? Because you thrive on filth. You absolutely love every minute of it. All those who think you're disgusting are about to find out just how amazing you actually are. Make no mistake though, you have your own share of challenges. Even as a new hatchling, nature doesn't waste time throwing challenges your way. First, it's nighttime, and you move through the dark, your compound eyes working like a finely tuned sensor system, picking up every minute detail in the environment. Your vision isn't just for light and dark. It's designed to catch even the slightest shift. Tiny vibrations in the air, a slight change in the light around you, and subtle movements in the space. Your eyes are constantly on alert, scanning everything around you in 360 degrees like a radar in constant motion. As you navigate, your antennae play a crucial role, flicking back and forth like two highly sensitive probes. They're constantly testing the air, sensing changes in temperature, humidity, and even picking up on the faintest movements from potential threats or food sources. If there's a breeze, your antennae feel it. If a predator is nearby, you can sense its movements from a distance, long before it gets close. The combination of your sharp vision and antennae makes you a walking survival machine, able to detect danger from every angle, even in the pitch black. Suddenly, your antennae pick up on something. Your vision confirms it. A shadow looms overhead. A lizard, hungry, fast, and all too interested in making you its next snack. If you were any other less amazing creature, this would be the end. But this silly predator doesn't understand just how pretty incredible you actually are. Before it even knows what's happening, your lightning-fast reflexes kick in and you're off like a rocket, legs pumping, heart racing. And so the predator gives chase, but hey, you were counting on it. Your eyes guide the way while your antennae continue to guide your precise movements, ensuring you're always one step ahead. You're a blur of motion, guided by your extraordinary vision and the sensory precision of your antennae, always ready to dodge, weave, and escape with ease. You dart toward a tiny crack in the ground, somewhere the lizard can't squeeze into. Even the gap looks too small for you to fit it, but as you get closer, you flatten your body, press yourself through the crevice, and just like that, you're gone. The predator runs off, frustrated, and you are alive. Now you wait for the coast to be clear before you dart out again. You're cruising along, minding your business, when bam, you hit something sticky. Maybe it's honey, maybe syrup. But whatever it is, your legs instantly stick to the surface. For a second, you're caught. Your feet try to lift, but they're glued in place, and you're flailing, feeling the weight of the goo dragging you down. But no need to panic, you got this. You have specialized feet, each one covered with tiny spines and claws, and you start putting them to work. With a bit of quick wiggling, your claws dig into the surface, creating tiny purchase points, pulling you just enough to break the seal. You shift your body, adjusting your weight, and with a quick, precise movement, you lift one leg and shake it free. Then another. Slowly, you start to peel yourself off the sticky trap, each leg working in sync like a well-oiled machine, pushing and pulling you with small, calculated moves. Finally, with a last push of your back legs, you break free, the gooey mess no longer holding you hostage. You've done it. What a sticky situation. Oh, yes, you also have a small sense of humor, but don't quote me on that. Anyways, crisis averted. As you go on your exploration, you find yourself in a compost bin. Jackpot! It's bursting with all kinds of smells and flavors. Now this is a feast. With your incredible taste sensors, you skip over the fresh food and head straight for the rotting stuff. The half-moldy bread, the decaying fruit, the scraps humans toss away. You're not just snacking for fun. You're on cleanup duty. As you munch through the decaying organic matter, you break it down into smaller pieces, making it easier for microbes and bacteria to do their job. The result? Nutrient-rich soil that helps plants grow. You're basically nature's tiny recycler, working behind the scenes to keep the environment running smoothly. But hey, you don't just eat only scraps and decaying stuff. As a matter of fact, you can never go hungry because you eat pretty much anything. You find a piece of paper lying around, probably from an old note that someone forgot about. No problem. You nibble away at it, your sharp mandibles tearing through the fibers like it's your favorite snack. Paper? Check. You move on, and there's a forgotten glue stick. Sticky, gluey, and entirely edible. With ease, your jaws work their way through the hardened surface. And just like that, it's gone. The remnants of a human's forgotten mess. Now part of your diet. You keep moving. The air shifts and you pick up something else. A faint smell. Unmistakable. Something's decaying. A little piece of organic matter left behind. A small dead insect maybe. Doesn't matter. With your keen senses and adaptable digestion, you chomp down on it, helping the natural cycle continue. What others would call gross is just another nutrient-rich meal for you. But of course, humans don't get it. Suddenly, you're spotted. The panic sets in, and out comes the shoe, aiming to squash you flat. No big deal. If you can dodge a lizard, this is cake. Again, your reflexes kick in. You zigzag like a pro, dodging every stomp, weaving through the chaos like a parkour master. In a blink, you're gone, leaving the human frustrated, and you very much alive. Yet again. But it's not quite over yet. As you're scurrying through the kitchen, another disaster strikes. A burst of chemical spray fills the air, thick and toxic. The fumes are choking, the air feels heavy, but you don't panic. Somehow, you know you're capable of coming out of this. You know just what to do. Instinctively, you freeze. Your body stills, and your senses sharpen. You're not going anywhere, at least not yet. You've got something most creatures don't. The ability to hold your breath for up to 40 minutes. While the chemical fog surrounds you, suffocating everything in its path, you're calm. You've shut down your breathing, sealing yourself off from the toxic air. Your tiny spiracles, those little openings on your body, hold tight, keeping the poison out. Minutes pass. The fog thickens, but you remain still, your body still protected. While others might choke, gasp, or drop dead, you just wait. You see, it's all part of your survival toolkit. Staying perfectly still, your body adapting to the oxygen-deprived environment. As the danger fades, after what feels like forever, the air begins to clear. You exhale slowly, feeling the air return to your system. You've survived. Chemicals couldn't take you down. You breathe again, and with a quick scurry, you continue on your way, unaffected by the mess others couldn't survive. Oh, and speaking of survival, let's face it, you're a badass, and you can pretty much survive an apocalypse. I mean, just imagine it for a second. You're skittering along in the dim light of an abandoned bunker, the air thick with a strange metallic scent. The world outside has been ravaged, the land scorched by something far worse than a simple disaster. The signs are clear. The radiation levels are off the charts, toxic enough to wipe out almost anything living. Most creatures wouldn't last a second in this kind of environment. But not you. Your body's been built for this kind of survival. While other animals would collapse, gasping for air or wither away from the exposure, you're fine. Your exoskeleton, tough as nails, shields you from the worst. Your cells are resistant, built to withstand doses of radiation that would fry a human, kill a rodent, or even burn a plant to ash. It's not that you don't feel it. You do, on some level, but your natural resilience is far beyond most creatures. You continue on, unaffected. Your antennae flick in the air. Your legs move with the same precision as always. No radiation storm can stop you. While the world crumbles, you remain. A walking reminder that when everything else is gone, you'll still be here, thriving. After all, in a world that's seen its end, you've got a reputation to keep. You're the true survivor of the apocalypse. However, this is more than you can say for any other adorable fluffy animals that everyone else is so obsessed with. When push comes to shove, their cuteness won't save them now. No, they're the first to go. And you're going to be here long after the dust settles. Just you and your kind, laughing all the way to the post-apocalyptic buffet. And there you have it. I bet disgusting doesn't look so bad now, does it? Yeah, that's what I thought.